What's your worst spending habit? Eating out too much. I think at this point mine is simply eating. Damn millennials. Spending their money on disposable products like food. As a young adult trying to adjust to adult life, it drives me crazy that food is something you have to purchase regularly. It's fairly expensive, and yet you only use it one time. Fruit. I'll pinch pennies everywhere else, but drop $30-40 on fruits alone that last me less than a week. But when I feel guilty about it, I remember my worst spending habit used to be cocaine. So I'll keep buying $5 blackberries. Mine used to be meth. Now I love fresh fruit. I'm sorry but this made me burst out laughing. But congrats on beating meth when most never do. Thank you. It was a hard habit to break, but not as hard as quitting smoking. I still smoke cigarettes, but fruit? Fill me till full. Buying stuff I can live without just because it's a huge markdown, discount, steal, etc. Same here. Even though it's never on a whim and it's stuff I have on my wish list 95% of the time. But when there is a good sale, yeah, I will absolutely put the trigger even if I shouldn't. Every day I go out and spend money somewhere, like either a snack or a sandwich or something. It's annoying edit by the amount of likes and comments I'm getting. I guess I'm not alone. Me too, it's like my little treat or tax for being alive lol, and it's always relatively inexpensive until I realize I do it every day. It's gotta be like $100 a week. Tax for being alive, I love that. Cigarettes. Yes, they're $22 a pack now. Trying to quit. Same. Between my husband and me, we spend $150 a week on cigs. Been quit for a week now and hoping it sticks. More motivated than ever now because we simply cannot afford it. Do debt. You got this. I quit 10 years ago. You couldn't pay me to start smoking again. Life is so much better in quite literally every single way. Thank you, thank you. So encouraging to hear. My husband has tried to quit unsuccessfully so many times, as have I. But it feels like a switch flip just realizing how much it's draining us financially and how horrible it's felt coming off it. It's not even the financial. Give it a bit more time and you'll see. I never cough anymore. Even when I'm sick. I get sick less. Food tastes better. I don't have to interrupt my life to go smoke. I eat healthier. Because healthy food tastes better, and I don't have the opportunity for impulse purchases at the gas station. As far as that goes, I'll sometimes go all week without ever walking in a store. Because I no longer need my morning pack of smokes. This week I went into stores. One to get my son ice cream, and one to get myself a coffee. I know the cravings suck now. I promise they'll get better. Buying too many giant stuffed animals. You should see my bed lol. You are noddling. Damn, they cute AF though. Books. The TBR pile is higher and only getting higher. And do I have time to read those? No, for sure not. We just keep stacking lol. Same. I hoard books. I have several hundred. Clothes. And shoes. Buying veggies I never eat. If you have space, plant the ones that have gone to the point of no eating. I planted a potato with roots and watered it once. The plant grew, and once it died I dug up 4 potatoes that were the best tasting I'd ever had. I buy hundreds of games on Steam I know I will never play. I think I have 1300 unplayed games on my Steam account now. I took an edible once and bought Euro Truck Simulator. It's a game where you haul freight around Europe in a truck. That's it, you just drive. If you speed you get pulled over, and it reduces the net value of the transport. If you tap a guardrail, same thing, you have to get it fixed, and it costs in-game money. I don't have a clue why my inebriated self thought that would be the coolest game I've ever played. I've seen a semi-truck driving game at an arcade with a big trucker dude just killing it, because that's his job. Reminds me of a waitress ex-girlfriend in college who played some Diner Dash game, and got equally as stressed as work. Video games. Despite little time to play, I still prefer that over drugs or alcohol like others. Yes, I do all three. So good for you on being disciplined. Adding streaming accounts and not turning them off. Nice try, Amazon. Or when Alexa asks me if I wanna pay for some bullshit sub on top of Amazon Prime and the regular auto ships I'm signed up for on top of the 2 Alexas I have, I'm just like, fuck off Alexa, she never stops. Buying extremely expensive books when I already have 4 whole bookcases of extremely expensive books. No, I'm not planning on stopping. Are you in that subreddit where you post your bookshelf and people guess your personality? No, but I'm going to look for that. That sounds fun. Coffee from Starbucks or different places like that. That first sip every morning is usually the only time during the day I feel anything resembling joy, so I consider it a small price to pay. It's like Christmas in a cup. Well, I'm buying a house, so that's going to be the answer for about 30 years. Congratulations. Not bringing lunch to work and spending $12 on food I don't really want. Bringing my lunch and then still buying lunch at work because I'm not feeling what I brought. Bringing my lunch, eating my lunch, and still feeling hungry and buying another lunch. DoorDash. Delivery is so expensive. Between service fees, delivery fees and tip, it's between $10-15 for delivery, and apparently some apps charge more per item for the same food than you would pay if you ordered directly from the restaurant. I'm trying to cut back. Plus you get more crappy food. My son has a bad McD's French fries habit. Get them delivered? Half full fries. Go and get them? Full containers of hot fries. I never understood ordering delivery of fast food. That's literally the point. It's fast and often just barely warm when you eat it at the place. When it sits in a paper bag for 20 minutes in some dude's car, it gets soggy and cold. It's just a lot more convenient sometimes. Nothing to eat at home? Can't be fucked going out. Okay, then I'll just get Uber Eats. I get a weekly massage. Excellent. The concept that alcohol will make me happier. I'm not sure if you have addictions or not, so I won't speculate, but I can say from my perspective being teetotal or drinking very sparingly is really good. Honestly, yeah, I agree. I got into the habit last year of going through 1 to 2 bottles of wine per week. It's not a huge amount, I know, but I found myself starting to feel like I needed it, like I couldn't wait to get to the weekend, just so I could drink wine. I didn't like that, so I stopped, and now only drink on occasion, like going to a nice restaurant or something, which isn't often. I feel much better for it. I think drinking every week was messing with my sleep. Groceries that end up in the trash. Helping out family. I'm sure it is taxing at times, but that's very sweet of you. I like browsing in thrift stores, usually Goodwill, on a weekly basis. This is mine too. Same. $60 average per week habit, but Rezzle lots too. Buying stuff for my grandkids. I'm not good at saying no to those sweet little faces. So wholesome. Weed and Uber Eats. Don't they just go hand in hand though? They really do. DoorDash. It's gotten too easy to just order something when I don't want to cook. It's a really bad habit that I need to break. Frozen pizza is a lifesaver for this. Easily the best meal I can make without really having to cook. I have to buy this really costly thing every day to survive. It's called food. And boy howdy is it expensive.